Hello and welcome to the Big Kahuna podcast, where we try and talk about films but end up always talking about Mike Myers. My name's Charlie.
And my name is Ollie.
And how are you today, Ollie?
I am good. Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah, not too bad, yeah.
Not too bad.
Busy day?
It's been fairly busy, but it's felt good. It's felt productive.
Good.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little bit tired. I finished work. For people listening, it's like 10 p.m.
Yeah,
when we're recording this.
Film at 10.
I finished work like an hour ago. So I'm a bit on the tired side, but I feel good. Yeah. Feel ready to go. You had a big week this week, Ollie?
I have had a big week. It was my birthday this week.
It was your birthday?
Yeah.
The big 2-1.
Yeah. I know. It feels weird. Oh, I feel like an old person now. I'm going to keel over something. No, it's alright. Yeah, it's good. 21. It's pretty standard age, really.
Yeah. You can now drive in America.
Oh, I can now drink in America. And in Dubai.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know you could drink in Dubai too.
Yeah, I can drink in Dubai. I think it's 21. That was the age.
We should probably
what's doing it.
We should probably plug this in. Yeah, we forgot to plug the laptop in. Professional.
It was fine until we started recording.
Yeah, we've been using it for like
and now it's like, oh, I'm weak.
I had a busy week. I had to go to A&E this week.
Why did you have to go to A&E this week?
Oh, thanks, Ollie. I closed the car boot of my car on my nose because I have a big nose and I'm an idiot. And it cut it open. I had to go get my nose glued together. It wasn't that bad. I had a really, really minor concussion as well. I was very out of it. I'm just like stalling for time here.
That's right.
So there we go. We're back in. We're plugged in.
We've got power. We've got the juice.
Right. Do you want to start off with the first trailer, Oliver?
Yeah. So Oliver.
Oliver. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this first trailer, it's a bit of a weird one. So it's the 50th anniversary of 2001: Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick. And it kind of just popped up on my news feed, and I saw it, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I don't think it came out this week. I think it came out a couple of weeks, but I really wanted to highlight it. Yeah. I love 2001: Space Odyssey.
I've never seen 2001: Space Odyssey. I've seen the Simpsons Halloween version of it, so I kind of know what happens.
I think loads of people learn from The Simpsons.
The evil Piers Brosnan robot who doesn't let Homer open the fridge or something. That's pretty much the plot of Space Odyssey.
That's it, isn't it? I've learned so many things from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I didn't even realise that we're about The Simpsons. What was your favourite Simpsons joke? Off the top of your head.
I really like the one where Bart got all the megaphones and like put them all together and then just shouted and like I think he went tone deaf or something. Or you kind of went
something, yeah.
Something happened to him, and like all the windows and stuff shatters. Or the one where Bart shook up his Homer's like Duff beer,
yeah,
really like for like a day, and then he got it and it exploded everywhere.
I have two.
Those are my two remembers.
My favourite one is when Bart is sad and Homer's like, turn that frown upside down, and then he like does, and then he's like, hey, that's a smile, not an upside down frown. That was my favourite one. I quote that all the time. Ask my girlfriend, it really pisses her off. And the other one is when the monorail salesman comes to Springfield and he's like,
the song.
No, not the song. He's like, I've been to, I can't remember the towns. He's like, I've been to Charlottesville, North Haverbrook, and that sure put them on the map. And then he pulls down a map and he's just written on the towns. I love it. It's great. Simpsons is amazing.
That's a good episode. But yeah, 2001: Space Odyssey. Charlie hasn't seen it. I've seen it. It's the 50th anniversary. That's why the trailer's been remastered, and it's kind of been updated. The trailer, so like it
looks really like good quality.
Yeah, it looks absolutely. I think they probably remastered it a little bit for the 50th anniversary, and I really think we should go and watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just heard it's a bit boring.
It can be slow
because it was made so long ago. It's like. It's just of that era where films were just slower.
I think you go there to appreciate it and appreciate what it does for film, because there's some before it's 1960s and some of the effects you think, how the hell did they fucking do this then?
Yeah.
Like you watching, like even I'd watch it now. I'm like, how did you do that?
Yeah, like it looked really good.
How do you do that? Yeah. You know. And I think it's.
And we are modern boys.
Yeah, I like the colours of it and the visuals. And I think it's.
Did Stanley Kubrick do Clockwork Orange?
Yes, he did.
I really want to see that.
Oh my god,
Charlie, watch so long. It. I know, I've been meaning to.
Again, really
when we were at college together.
Yeah.
I nearly went to see it with my psychology class as a play.
Oh wow, yeah.
But I didn't
That'd
go
be
in
great.
the end because no one else was going, and I didn't want to go by myself,
No!
which is a real dumb
Oh,
reason.
dude.
Now I would. Now I
go to the
watch things
theatre all the
by
time.
myself. Yeah.
Well, I haven't been this. I've been once this month. I need to go to the theatre again.
What did you watch?
This month?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What did I see this month? I did go and see something. Or maybe I didn't this month. Oh God, I can't remember the last theatre show I saw. This is bad.
What was the last one I saw? Oh, I watched Dreamgirls when I went to London.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Oh,
That was good.
there we go. So, yeah, this has been a bit slow, but it's still good. Sorry, the Audacity is like freaking out a bit, but it looks fine now. It's still recording everything.
Yeah,
It's just slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good actually. The main girl in it was supposed to be this gal who was in Glee, but for some reason, whatever day, she didn't do it, and the understudy was fucking incredible.
Yeah?
She was so
On fire.
good. Yeah, literally. You could tell that she was probably like, I need to do well. This is like my one shot.
Yeah.
She was amazing. Yeah, it was really good. I've never really been much into
Ooh, come on.
theatre. Come on.
Come on.
It's fine. It's just catching up with what we're saying. It's still.
Yeah.
Shall I pause it and make sure that it has got
pause
everything?
it.
All right. We'll be back in a second.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so yeah, it was fine. It's just I might just close it a little bit so we don't get distracted by it.
Yeah. We're looking too much at the screen.
Yeah, there we go.
It's fine. It's fine.
What were we saying? Yeah, I just said I don't really like musicals. That's a lie. I'm into musicals. I was distracted by the computer.
I do it all the time. I lose train of thought and I say just random stuff and I don't actually mean that. I mean other things.
I mean the literal opposite of that.
I'm just chatting at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2001: Space Odyssey. I really would like to go see it when it comes out.
Yeah.
I think it comes out May sometime.
Yeah. Who knows?
So yeah, I think that'll be a good film to see.
Yeah. I'll go watch it. I've never seen it before. I guess if I'm gonna watch it, I might as well watch it at the cinema.
Yeah, I think so. Like, watch it in the best possible light.
Yeah.
Next trailer, Charlie.
Right.
Oh yeah.
This movie confuses me. It's called Smallfoot, and the premise is that a yeti or an abominable snowman sees a human.
Played by Channing Tatum.
Oh, was it? Oh, goddamn! What a sexy boy. I forgot what I was going to say. No, sorry. He's trying to convince his tribe,
or
the other
Yeti
snowmen,
tribes,
that he's seen the mythical beast that is a Smallfoot, which is like a human.
Us.
Which, because you see what they're doing, Ollie. I don't know if you see what they're doing.
What do you
Basically,
mean? Huh?
so
I'm confused.
humans do that things about yetis,
Yeah.
and what they've bloody done is they bloody switched it around.
Oh, have they?
They've bloody switched it. Ollie. So now we're the mythical creatures. Oh god,
that's.
It's pretty highbrow.
Do you think that we will get perspectives from both sides?
Oh my god, maybe.
As a human and as also as a yeti.
Oh my god.
Do you think that? I think they might do that. Do you think it has something to do with family?
Probably.
And trust.
Yeah, probably. And Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Zendaya? How do you say her name? I don't know how you say her name.
Who?
She's in Homecoming. I'm gonna find her name.
Oh,
I can't remember how you say it.
Her name.
Her name, yeah. It's either
she was in
Zendaya or Zendaya. She was
The
in
Greatest Showman.
That
Yeah.
was fucking shit. I hated that.
Loads of people liked it.
I know. I thought it was awful. Zendaya.
Zendaya?
We'll go with Zendaya.
Zendaya. How do you pronounce your name, eh? Come on, make it easy for us.
We know you're listening.
Can we just call you Z? Z? A-Z. Isn't that a character from Ant's Life? Z.
Do you mean, right.
Woody Allen.
Wait.
He's
Oh,
like,
Ants. I fucking love Ants.
And he's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I love that film.
That's a great film.
I preferred that to
really
Bugs
like that
Life.
film.
My whole life, I've always preferred that to Bugs Life. 100%.
I don't like the caterpillar in Bug's Life. Do you know what I mean? I think he's too fat, and he's just like it doesn't make any sense. And then when he becomes a butterfly, he's got really tiny wings. It's like, no, you should just turn into a big butterfly. I much prefer seeing a big butterfly. That's a Pixar film, isn't it?
So long.
That's probably one of the worst ones, isn't it?
I think it's quite popular. It's quite popular.
Oh, it's got Kevin Spacey in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the
can't
Locust
watch it
Man.
now. Can't watch it now. Oh, he's the villain. He dies probably. I don't remember. Yeah, he gets eaten by a bird, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Spoilers for A Bug's Life.
Oh.
Yeah. So this
Smallfoot.
I'm very confused by the name because I feel like
This looks shit as well.
Yeah.
If I may say so.
I feel like they're trying
There's
to do
a poo joke in the trailer. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
That's alright. Don't
There's
worry
a
about
poo
it.
joke.
I cut you off all the time. It happens.
Can I explain the poo joke?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't even remember the poo joke. That's literally right. We watched these about 5 minutes before we started recording. I read the name of it and I was like, what's that one again? That's how unforgettable and shit this looks.
He joins this like secret society for small feet, blah blah blah, and like one of them's like, we've got this scroll which is a loo roll. This scroll,
the magical scroll of
invisibility. I wonder what knowledge they put on this. And it's like, haha, poo.
Because we put our poop on it.
Oh.
And what I was saying, I feel like they're going for like a Bigfoot pun, but it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because they're Yetis.
Because they're Yetis. They're not Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is the guy who lives in the woods.
Bigfoot is the big hairy woods guy.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they're doing. I'm overthinking this dumb kids film.
Simmer down now. Simmer down.
It's got fucking James Corden in it too.
It's got James. Yeah, I fucking hate James Corden.
I liked Gavin and Stacey.
Why has he turned awful since? He's got so smug, that's why.
Yeah.
And his own bloody chat show. And he's just a bit... He's got a very annoying voice.
He's just got like a bit of an annoying face.
He did an emoji movie, didn't he, last year?
Was it? I literally... He was Peter Rabbit in the Peter Rabbit film. Oh. My mum really liked that film.
You know, my mum said the same thing.
Really?
Why have mums got terrible choice in films?
The film I watched last night, which I was telling you about before, The Leisure Seeker.
Yeah.
My mum would have loved that film.
God. I don't know why mums like such bad films, honestly.
My mum did really like Avengers though, so...
That's good.
She's got...
Did she understand what was happening in it?
I think she just likes everything she watches.
Yeah, that's
I think she's just like too nice to be like...
If I like it, then my mum will like it.
Yeah, and if I don't like it, my mum will probably like it as well.
It's... I think they're just trying to relate to us.
Yeah.
Mums, what do you think? What do you think about Smallfoot, hey?
Yeah, you're going to take your young kids to go see it? Don't.
I reckon it
go
will
take them to see The Incredibles 2 instead.
Oh, the cast of it looks shit as well. LeBron James.
Yeah.
Who else got in it?
I don't remember.
Some like singer.
Shall I have a look? I don't care enough to actually... Right, let's...
Is this a replacement for Ice Age? Ice Age
went it looks
downhill.
like...
Ice Age went really downhill.
What was it called? It was something about a polar bear. It was when I worked at the cinema I brought it out and no one went to see it.
Mr. Bear?
No, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. What am I searching again?
Smallfoot.
Smallfoot.
The amazing film.
God, I've put... Oh, there we go. It comes up. Oh no, I put in SMAL and it came up.
Soldiers,
and then I made...
Small Soldiers, banging film.
I haven't seen that.
Absolutely fucking great film.
Right.
As a kid.
Gina Rodriguez.
I've got Danny DeVito. I don't know who that is. Gina Rodriguez.
She's in all the Fast and Furiouses, I think.
Common. Who the fuck is Common?
He was in
LeBron James.
Common was in Now You See Me.
No.
That was alright. Actually, no,
that's his name. Common.
He's like a rapper or something. I don't know.
He annoys me.
He's in Suicide Squad. He's in Wanted.
Oh, of course he's in Suicide Squad.
Right. Did you know, Ollie? He first known as a rapper who became one of the more prominent voices in hip-hop's millennium renaissance. Common later transitioned to acting. He was born in Chicago and is the son of educator Dr. Mahalia Ann Limes and Lonnie Lynn, an ABA basketball player turned youth counselor. There is more. I didn't realize it was going to go.
I wanted you to carry on. I was just going to let you say the whole thing. That was just an IMDb page on Common.
I thought it was just going to be like that end of that paragraph.
Do you think Common will win an Oscar for his role in this film?
I don't think so.
I said to this Charlie as well. Yeah. I reckon Smallfoot, because the Oscars don't understand animation, will probably get nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, fucking.
I bet you it probably will be.
They should actually legitimately do a best actor in an animated film, though.
No,
do you not think?
No,
that'd be good because animated film.
I think they should do a best actor in a comedy.
They should just do best comedy.
They should do best comedy as well. I think they should do best comedy, and perhaps a best actor. But I don't think animated.
No, why not?
I just don't think there's enough there. If that makes sense.
I don't know, because sometimes you get really emotional. You get hit in the feels. Chris Pratt in Lego Movie.
No, I think that's just good a performance. Honestly,
but it doesn't.
But it's not like it deserves recognition. It's like I think the film deserves the recognition and the directors, but not the actors. Because I don't think you're really working hard enough to get an actor or Oscar.
I don't know. You know Vin Diesel in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, all he had to say was "I am Groot." He recorded over like 15 hours of different.
I appreciate that.
and-
I appreciate that, but I just don't think. I feel that would make the Oscars way too cheap. I think best comedy. Yes,
Yeah,
that's something that they're probably missing, and something that they haven't.
they do that at the Golden Globes, don't they?
Yeah.
They have best.
Do they do the BAFTA? No, they don't do the BAFTA.
It's like best comedy or drama
Musical.
or something, isn't it? Oh, musical. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
a bit weird, musical. But yeah, I
Some
feel.
musical's good. La La Land, 10 out of 10.
hate
Fucking
that.
love La La Land.
I don't get it.
I watched it 5 times at
It's
the
not
cinema, and I
good.
don't regret any minute I spent in that film.
I
It
don't
was
want to do
incredible.
it. No, I watched half of it on Netflix and got bored.
No, it's so good, Ollie. You don't
I
understand.
watched Friends instead.
Oh, fair enough.
I finished it now. Friends.
You're wrong.
10
but
series.
okay.
Done.
Should we talk about the next one? Smallfoot.
So Smallfoot, yeah, it looks pretty fucking
I
garbage.
don't like it.
Started off good, now we've gone bad. This, on the other hand, don't worry, he won't.
I missed a word. He won't go far.
Won't
on
go
foot.
far on
Sorry.
foot. That's why I got through.
That's why you should do the notes.
That's right. You're better handwriting than me. So don't worry, he won't go far on foot. Is a kind of drama, comedy / comedy about this guy who becomes paralyzed after a night out, and I think he becomes a comedic a cartoonist. And draws
He's an
kind of
alcoholic.
satirical kind of comedy pictures, and he's also quite a sarcastic and
Witty man.
yeah, witty, but his own. He makes fun of his own problems.
Yeah.
and alcoholic at the same time. So he's got lots of problems.
Did it say based on a true story?
It did say based on
I
a true
feel like
story.
it did, but
I don't
wasn't
know who
paying
the
that much
man was.
attention.
Let's Google it. This is why
Alright, I'll talk
this
about
is
it
why we
quickly.
got IMDb.
So it's got
Go for it.
Wakan. It's
Wakan.
got Joaquin Phoenix in it, and he's really
good.
good. He's so good
It's
in
really
everything.
good.
He's really good in
Ooh.
Her. He's really good in everything.
Hasn't got great.
Oh, I don't really go by scores.
I do.
I just think
I
watch
normally
it.
go by their score.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just watch it and then I guess if you find someone that you kind of have similar
Yeah.
views to, then it's the same. But yeah, it's got Jonah Hill in it, who looks like he's running a cult,
John
even though he's
Gallahan.
definitely not. John Gallahan.
John Gallahan.
Oh, okay.
Um,
it's got Rooney Mara in it. She's good.
It's directed by the same guy who did Milk and.
I can't remember what the one I said was. It was really famous.
Milk's good though.
I haven't seen
That's
Milk.
the only
Is
one I've
that
seen.
what is it about?
It's about gay rights in
I thought
gay
it was,
rights in
yeah.
America.
What was the other film he directed?
He's directed quite a few. Restless. The
Oh, it
Sea.
was Good Will Hunting.
Did he?
That was the one it said in the trailer. Yeah,
Did he?
that's what it said. Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's what it said, Ollie. It came up on the screen.
I don't believe.
Just
you
click
did.
on- yeah, see.
Wow,
Believe
he's
me.
done Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Psycho. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, is that
one.
the Vince Vaughn one?
Yeah, that's the Vince Vaughn. He did Psycho with Vince Vaughn. It's
Shot
just
by
like
shot
shot by
remake.
shot.
Did he write?
Ooh.
Did he direct it though? Or
Yeah, he directed it.
ooh.
Oh, that's maybe. I don't know if he's
Well-
a good director or not.
Oh, I don't know.
Best of Bowie.
Red
Or
Hot
was it
Chili
Bowie?
Peppers. Bowie. David Bowie.
We've gone off track.
We have. We're
it's
just
got
looking
Jack
at
Black.
IMDb. We
It's got Jack Black on
shouldn't
it.
look at IMDb as much.
I think we should. No. We could do the right amount. I feel we do the right amount. Do we do the right amount?
I feel like we get very distracted by
No,
it.
I don't think we do. I think we just. It's a useful tool there, and I appreciate how we both have it. You know, I love IMDb actually.
Yeah, it's good.
I used to love it at college. I think I've told you guys about the IMDb game.
No,
Yeah,
it was in our
yeah.
lost episode.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
can I explain the
Of course you
IMDb
can.
game? So basically, with IMDb, you choose a. So you pick a famous person or a famous film. Let's say Avengers Infinity War,
Ooh,
and
good one.
then you go to then you just like go to a really really shit film like doesn't have anything to do with it, like really obscure like writer, and then from that writer you got to get your way to Avengers Infinity War in as few steps as you can.
Yeah, sort of like the Wikipedia game.
Yeah.
I used to play that all the time.
So much fun.
Yeah,
So much
I
fun.
also talked about this on the last episode. What I sometimes do on IMDb when I'm bored is I will click on a
It's gonna be
film.
very loud, sorry.
That's right. I click on a film that I want to know what happens in it, but I never want to watch it. For example, the other day I did this with Truth or Dare, the new horror film,
Oh.
which looked shit, and then
Probably is shit.
I just read the synopsis because I want to know what happens, but I can't be asked to spend an hour and a half watching it. And you know what? I'm fucking glad I didn't, Ollie. It sounded like shit. It sounded awful.
I think just by his name. So don't worry, he won't go far on foot. It hasn't got great reviews. I've just seen. But
Yeah, I don't really go by reviews though.
I think it looked okay.
I thought it was
quite encapsulated in its trailer.
Jonah Hill looked like a cult leader.
He did a little bit. We haven't seen Jonah Hill in a while.
No, I think the last thing I saw him in was War Dogs.
I saw him in Wolf of Wall Street. He was great in that.
Mm.
Really good. I didn't see War Dogs.
He wasn't very good in that.
He looked pretty bad.
His character he has a weird laugh. He did have a weird laugh though. He did the weird laugh very well.
Did he?
Yeah, it was like, I was just going to do a joke. Like, I can't
it.
remember what it's like. It's just like,
God, that sounds like a mean Joker.
It was the first time I was just like, oh my god, is he going to do this every time? And then he did. And it was bad.
Miles Teller too. So don't worry, he won't go far on foot. What do you think?
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the title.
Yeah.
Because he won't go far on foot because he can't walk.
It's a joke in itself.
It's a joke.
It's very self-aware.
Hilarious.
I'm really bad at reviews. Reviews do change my mind going into something.
That's why I try not to read or hear anything. Like when I went to see Isle of Dogs, I think I said this when I went to see it, I'd had one person tell me it was bad and I'd had you tell me it was good, and I purposely don't want anyone to even tell me if, like, I remember when I was still at college and the Star Wars Episode 8 came out, I was watching it, someone was walking past me and they must have seen it at midnight because I was going like the day it came out, and he was like, yeah, it was really good, and I was so annoyed. I was like, I didn't even want to know if it's good, because I want to formulate my own opinions
by yourself.
Yeah, because otherwise I get swayed by
my voice
bias.
is all over the place today.
Do you want some more water?
That's right.
Okay, yeah, because otherwise my view gets swayed really easily by other people's bias, and sometimes I'll go watch it and I'll formulate my own opinion, and then I'll come out and I'll watch a review or something, and they'll say things, and I'm like, yeah, I get what you mean, I understand that, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it.
I do like that, seeing a film and then watching stuff online about the film, like, oh yeah, I agree all to those bits, or I don't agree to those bits, like with Infinity War, which I'll get to in a bit. Yeah,
but it's usually what I try and do, because I know that I will, if I go in there and someone has said, this character is very bland and dumb, then I'm like, I go in and I'm expecting that character to be bland and dumb. But if I go in there and I'm like, I actually thought there was a subtle nuance to them.
Yeah.
Look at me using my big words like a fancy boy.
But I think it's good to have a good kind of mix of feelings, perhaps going to a film, and then from those you're like, okay, I understand what this person said, but I also understand what this person said.
Yeah, but that's what I like to. I like to come out and do that afterwards. I
get that.
Because I did that with Infinity War. I came out and then I watched.
But if I'm not sure about something, I will look at the reviews and be like, okay, should I go see this, or should I invest my time and money, to go in this or not? And I could just, not, and watch something I do like. So yeah, mixed one, kind of in the middle there.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Again, I think it looks good, but I am concerned by what the reviews say.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I caught my throat got caught there.
I have an awful time.
I got frogged up.
You got frogged up.
I got frogged up.
Ribbity. Hello, I'm the Frog Man.
We're not just gonna riff off Auntie Donna.
No, we're not.
We're not doing that.
That was a reference to any of you who get Auntie Donna. I'd stopped mid-sentence.
That was the US Office, the Michael Scott where it's just like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going to end. That was the epitome of that.
I do that a lot. I start something and I don't know I've got to be, but I've got to be somehow.
Right, should we move on?
Let's move on.
Right, next one. Kin. This looks bad.
Yeah, I forgot about this one.
Right, so it comes up, the trailer, it's this little boy finds an alien gun that falls out the sky, and then his brother comes out of prison and James Franco beats him up for money or some bullshit, and then
whatever.
And then the kid is like, look at this big alien gun I have, I'm gonna shoot you, and then he shoots them, and then they're on the run or something, and then it came up with big letters like, nothing is more important. Nothing means more. And I went on and I was like, I bet you the next words that come up are either than love or than family. What fucking came up? Than family. Fucking hell. It's just, the most predictable bullshit film.
It's by the producers of Stranger Things.
Producers don't really mean like
it's got Stranger Things vibe to it. You know, kid finds an
it doesn't
alien
look
thing,
as good. It's literally a kid and an alien thing
and a gun. That's it. It's not even like a whole. It
has
and
Dennis
if somebody's
Quaid in it,
chasing.
He's good.
I don't know who that is.
He was in Vantage Point. Did you ever watch that film?
No.
There was a bomb that went off in a square, and it showed it from the viewpoints of like 12 different people.
Ah, the Vantage Point.
It was actually pretty cool. I haven't watched it since I was like 11 though, so it's probably really bad.
Oh, so
but I liked it at the time.
Well,
it had Forrest Whitaker in it.
Wow.
And the main guy from Lost when he was still relevant.
It's got some like Daft Punk looking bad guys coming after.
Yeah, that is when you know the film doesn't have much of a budget when the aliens are wearing helmets.
It doesn't feel it's got much of a budget.
No.
I kind of like how the aliens look in a way.
Yeah,
I do like
cool.
that. And the gun looks kind of cool, but it's just a bit.
It just looks boring.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's
I don't really have much to say.
Do you want to know how this film ends, Ollie? Because I'll fucking tell you.
Go on, then.
So he kills James Franco, even though the guy probably has a legitimate reason for wanting the money that the other guy stole or something. But hey, it's his brother, so none of that matters. And then the aliens come down, and he has to protect his brother because they're family, and nothing means more than family. And then they kill the aliens, and then they go back to Dennis Quaid dad, and then they're all happy, and then they live together happily ever after, and they kill the aliens. That's how this film will happen.
So, Kin, what do you think?
It looks boring.
Yeah, it looks pretty boring. I forgot about it when we came up to it. I was looking down here, it's like, 2001, Smallfoot, don't worry. Kin.
What's that one?
Oh, yeah, the gun.
The gun with the aliens and the little kid and the pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Ooh.
I'm not really looking for it as much. I'm not really looking forward to it, really.
Nah.
It looks pretty shit.
It looks boring.
It looks just like boring,
I don't want to watch it. It looks like a film that I won't even know that it's come out.
Do you think it's worse than Smallfoot?
Yeah.
Is it on the same? Is it on the same level but different kind of level?
Yeah.
Of a boring.
They're different. Yeah. To be fair, I'd rather watch a bad Smallfoot than just a boring nothing film. 100%. Boring nothing films are so much worse than bad films.
Tell you what, if I was doing like babysitting or something, and the kids were like, I want to watch Smallfoot. It's like, sure, fine.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it, be like, I'll laugh a couple of times.
A poop joke.
No one's gonna say,
what about that
hilarious... let's put on King.
That hilarious bit in the trailer, Ollie, where he jumps off the rock and then the guy waits like 5 seconds, then goes, "No, wait, get it?" Because he said it too late.
and then he's falling from the rock, and in titles it says, "This fool." They funny.
The thing is,
they funny.
Films like this, right? This is what pisses me off. Films like this that are nothing, they have probably taken the place of someone's really fucking good idea who couldn't get their idea out there. That is what pisses me off about just boring. Like, if it's bad, that's funny. When they're just boring and nothing.
But you know it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell, Smallfoot.
But is it?
It will. I'm not gonna go see it, but families go see it.
Yeah, but
kids will go see it. Kin, I doubt it will.
Yeah,
it looks bad. It does just genuinely.
Just if you, I don't know. Maybe it was a really good script and it just
kind of fell.
But I mean, this shit, I just get annoyed.
It's a bit amazed how these films are made sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I don't get. I think it looks more like a Netflix series.
Yeah,
than an actual.
I'll tell you how that got made, Ollie, because it's got the fucking producers of Stranger Things on it.
That was it.
And they're like, we can put that on the trailer and people will come see it.
No,
but no, they won't because it looks bad.
It doesn't look bad. It's not like bad.
Yeah, it just looks nothing.
It's just like, it's just nothing.
Which is worse.
Oh yeah, no, that's
like I'd rather watch a fucking atrocious Justice League than a Thor. Justice League is so bad, it's funny.
No,
Thor is just nothing. Thor's just boring.
No, Thor's alright.
The first Thor, the second.
Second Thor's awful.
The second Thor, but it's just nothing.
First Thor is alright. I mean, the first two Thors are pretty shit.
Yeah.
Like, they are low down in the MCU.
But, like, they're just boring.
Third Thor's amazing.
Third Thor's really good.
And then Thor just fix... Oh, mate, we got so much to talk about Thor in Infinity War.
We have to be very careful.
We'll do the spoiler bit for that, though.
Yeah, but we still have to be very careful. Because Thanos demands our silence, Ollie. Thanos demands our silence.
But we can talk about spoilers.
I know, I'm just saying.
That's why we've got spoilers there.
I know. We've got to be careful in the first bit, though.
I know.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Do you want to talk about the last film?
Should we talk about another superhero film?
Let's do it.
Out with Mr. Tom Hardy, Venom. trailer. You've probably seen this trailer.
Can I just say,
it was
love Tom
like
Hardy.
trending #2 on YouTube for like 3 days, like 34 million views or something like that.
Shit.
It's pretty big. So basically, Venom is a anti-hero.
No, he's not an anti-hero. This is the annoying thing. Well, he kind of is now, but he should just be a villain.
But it's
I don't get why they're making a Venom movie.
because it's Carnage.
It's so unnecessary.
Carnage is worse than Venom.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
And
Venom's
he's like,
good.
okay, but it makes him like an anti-hero because
Yeah,
he's like,
but-
okay, I will save you guys, but I'm not a good guy like Walter White in Breaking Bad. You know,
No,
he's
because
not
by the
good.
end, Walter White is a villain.
No, he's not. He's
Yes,
an
he is.
anti-hero.
No, he is a villain.
Because you're rooting for him.
No.
We're
I
rooting
read,
for Eddie
I read
Brock.
this article, right, about Breaking Bad, and the person writing it said that however far into the show you're still rooting for Walter White is how bad a person you are.
No, I don't think
I
so.
fucking hated him. As soon as he let Jesse's girlfriend die, I was not on his side anymore. He could fuck off.
No, I
hated him.
can see why
He was a good
did it,
character,
though.
but I fucking hated him.
Nah, I liked him. I liked him throughout. I was rooting for him. I don't think he's a
No.
villain. I think he's an anti-hero.
No, I think he's a villain.
I think people can
100%.
go into that bad place and then be stuck in that bad place, but they're not bad people.
But he
They
was a
are.
bad person. He tried to kill a kid.
For many reasons.
Yeah, but that doesn't
To,
make it
to
okay.
maintain his life and what's going on.
It
doesn't make it okay, but it kind of justifies those actions in a way. He kind of makes
disagree.
it justifiable.
Some things are justifiable,
Just about. Like Walter White is not a villain. He is an anti-hero. He does villainous
No,
things.
I disagree
and
completely.
he can be a villain, but he's also a hero.
No, I disagree.
And you're also rooting, and you're on this journey
No,
with
I
this
didn't
man
root for
who's
him at
trying to
all.
continue his struggle.
But right, I'm gonna just let me say my piece, okay?
I say in my piece too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I let you say yours. Just give me some time,
go on
right?
then.
Right. The second he lets that woman die for no reason, just because he wants Jesse to himself, which is selfish, that is not an anti-hero move. That is a villain move. When he poisons a kid because once again Jesse is getting too close to a family, tries to kill a child, that is not redeemable. That is a villainous behavior.
But then you see he's doing it for his family.
But he's not,
You see
because his
he's
family
doing it for
fucking
himself.
hate him. Yeah, he's doing it for himself, which is selfish.
Yeah, I know, but like he's the character. He is your character, and you're still going with him throughout this whole journey. He does turn into a villain, yes, but he's also like a hero to what he's trying to do for himself.
I didn't see him as that at all.
He's an anti-hero.
I was
in my
on
sense.
his side until he let Jane die, and then
Okay,
I was
at the
fuck
end of it,
you.
what happens at the end of it? When James dies is fucking incredible bit though.
Yeah.
Like you just watch him. It's like you can see he's got that natural instinct to save her, but then he stops himself.
Yeah, which
And
is
that
villainous.
whole thing where he stops himself is that. But it's a mix of both. I don't think it's just villainous. I think it's his own sense of being a human at the same time. I think that's why he puts himself into anti-hero. I don't think he's just a villain. I think he does villainous things. Anyway, we're getting very sidetracked here. Venom, who I'm going to say is an anti-hero.
I'm saying
because he's
going to
fight
film,
someone.
he is an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I'm saying he shouldn't be an anti-hero.
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't. I'm saying in this film, it looks like from the trailer that he is, but he shouldn't be one.
Okay. He'll
But
probably
Walter White is.
he'll probably do villainous things. He'll still be our hero. Walter White is an anti-hero.
Let us know what
He's
you
a
think.
hero.
Do you think
I fucking love Walter White. I think he's a fucking amazing character.
Yeah, he's an amazing character, but that doesn't mean he's an anti-hero. Just because
I think he's an anti-hero.
he's the main character of the show doesn't mean he's the show's protagonist.
Yes, he is.
I don't think he is.
Yes, he is.
No.
Oh my god. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
No, I've never
He
seen that.
carries the whole thing. He is the kind of epitome of what
he's
goes
the main
on.
character,
He goes
but that
from
doesn't mean he's
this
the good
start
guy.
point and he turns to something completely else. At times he is good. At times he is bad. You're rooting for him, but then at the same time he does fucking horrible, monstrous things. You're like,
But
can
what
you
I'm
do
saying
that?
is,
But
I didn't root for him.
I rooted for him.
I didn't root for him at all.
I rooted for him.
I thought he was a prick.
I thought he was
hated him.
amazing.
I was rooting for Jesse the whole time.
Nah, I fucking love Walter White so much. Honestly, fucking love that man. So Venom.
Yeah, sorry.
Basically, in this film, there's a symbiote that kind of gets attached to
An
Eddie
alien.
Brock. Alien that gets attached to Eddie Brock, and he starts turning into this thing called Venom. And at the end of the trailer, you see we are Venom, and it does look fucking badass.
It does look
I do
fucking
have
cool.
to admit, I have watched that a couple of times. Just the ending. The rest of the trailer isn't amazing. I have to be honest.
I just don't think this looks that good. I really want to like it. I love Venom.
I think it'll be fine.
I have a Venom mug in my bedroom that I use to keep all my change in. I love Venom.
He's a great character.
Venom is great.
Good character.
Yeah, but
Venom itself, I do like the look of.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he looks really good. I just don't think the film looks good.
It's in the hands of Sony, not Marvel. It's associated with Marvel, but I don't think they've got as much creative control as they did with something like Homecoming.
Do you not think?
No. I feel Homecoming was more their baby, wasn't
it? Yeah, like they were in with who they cast and things like that, yeah.
And I think they kind of helped it steer it towards the right direction.
Yeah, like to be fair, this doesn't look like a Marvel film, does it?
This doesn't. It looks, I have to admit, it does look at times. I didn't like the whole plot of it, the trailer. It was very just like, it gave us too much away, if that makes sense.
I didn't like
it. Wasn't a good trailer.
I didn't like that the suit spoke to him. I thought that was dumb.
I kind of like that.
I didn't like it at all.
I liked it.
He should just have the suit. Maybe his girlfriend could die, and then he'd be like, go on a rampage and fight back against them. He doesn't need a fucking alien thing to make him do it. I think it's dumb.
But then there's a lot of people. This film is probably going to a 12A audience.
Do you think? I reckon they might Deadpool it and make it a violent 15.
What rating have they got on it?
I don't know. I don't know if they say until it's like just before release.
'Cause
it's not out for a few months yet.
Who's it directed by as well? Ruben. Oh yes, he did Zombieland.
Oh, he did. I think Squad, though. And
Woody Harrelson will come in as, because there's two like alien symbiote things in the trailer. So obviously Venom is one, and then maybe Carnage or I don't know who the other ones
they have
are.
Weird names. I can't remember their names. There's
Anarchy
like 5 of them.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
I like Woody Harrelson. That'd be quite cool if he did. I really like Tom Hardy. I really want to like this film because I like everything about it.
I think you should
be more like Tom Hardy,
about it.
And I really like Venom. I think the suit looks really cool, but I just think the movie looks dumb. I don't think it looks good at all.
I'm surprisingly up for this movie.
I'm gonna see it because it's a superhero film.
I think it can be good, and if they do throw like a kind of rabbit out of the hat with Peter Parker coming in and Spider-Man coming in, because he's in the credit in the cast on IMDb. I don't know how much he's in the film for.
Apparently, it's like a mini cameo, and I think they'll show the film to Marvel and to like Kevin Feige, and then he'll decide if he thinks it's good enough. And if he thinks it's good, then he'll let them put Spider-Man in it, and it can be part of the MCU. If he does, or if the people who ever watch it don't, then they won't, and then it will be something completely different. They're not just gonna. Marvel haven't worked like 10 years to just be like, yeah, put whatever you want in, Sony. That's true. They're gonna watch it, and if they don't think it's good enough, they're not gonna let it be part of it.
There was a theory that I wish that was kind of a bit more true, that it was a bit closer to the MCU, and from the fallout in Infinity War that we'll talk about later, that Venom comes from one of these aliens that are in this battle, and it's a little. I really wish it was just a bit closer, and almost it was attached to the MCU. It might be a really great character to have in the MCU.
It might be. Yeah, it would.
Do you think it'll come?
But Venom? Then I don't think if he goes in the MCU, I wouldn't want a Venom anti-hero. I'd want a Venom versus Spider-Man.
But do you think Venom might join the Sinister Six?
No, because they're all villains. They're not a team of anti-heroes. They're a team of villains. So it wouldn't make any sense if then he went and joined them.
Okay.
I just don't know why they made a Venom movie. Just make a Spider-Man movie. I know why, because they want to make money.
I think when we're talking about... Sorry, bring back to Breaking Bad. I think when we talk about Breaking Bad and the difference between villains and heroes, but the lines get blurred when it comes to like dramas.
Yeah.
In comic books, villains are much more cleaner cut. If that makes sense. And then heroes.
You still have anti-heroes though. You've got like Deadpool's an anti-hero, Punisher's an anti-hero. Sometimes Deathstroke can be an anti-hero. Like there are anti-heroes in comics. And even Venom now. Venom's Agent Venom or Agent Flash or something, and it's Flash Thompson with the symbiote, and he's a fucking like war hero. Like, I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm just saying if they're gonna do traditional Eddie Brock Venom, why not just make him a villain in a Spider-Man film, and then maybe after that because
they want to please a big audience.
I know they do, but I don't think people should make movies just. I know this is such like a naive viewpoint, and I know obviously this isn't.
I think you should be more optimistic. About
I
this
just
film.
really would rather, like, you can do your solo Venom film, but have him go against Spider-Man first, and then he could maybe like turn good. Like, he could be like, oh shit, I was being a dick. Soz about that, lads.
Would it be better if he was good and then turned bad?
But he's already kind of bad. He's already an anti-hero. Like, did you watch...
Exactly, then you can
Did you watch
go
season 2
worse.
of Daredevil?
No.
Because that is how you fucking do a villain turn into an anti-hero. It was Frank Castle Punisher, comes in, he's killing a bunch of people, he's fighting with Daredevil. They have this great rooftop thing where he ties Daredevil up on a rooftop and he beats the shit out of him. And then eventually you're like, oh, I learned your side of the story, I know what you're trying to do. And then they work together and then he's an anti-hero.
Mm.
I don't have a problem with anti-heroes. I like anti-heroes. I think they can be very good. I just don't think that...
Venom.
I don't think when you have a
anti-hero
villain who is so good as Venom that you should bring him in as an anti-hero because it limits what you can do with the character.
I've just noticed I'm in Charlie's kitchen, and there's a man, a macho man, as a...
He's got his arms up.
His arms
flexing
up.
his muscles.
As a...
An apron.
apron stand.
Hanger.
And the hook is in an...
He has a dick hook.
Yeah, it's a dick hook.
Yeah.
I've literally just noticed it.
My mum's had that since I was about 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Bloody hell.
Sorry. I know I should be excited about this film. I really want to be excited about it. I really want to be excited about it, Ollie. I really want to, but I'm not. I just don't think it looks good.
Okay.
And it's annoying me.
I think we'll go see it anyway.
Yeah, 100% I'll see it. I'm going to see it. I fucking saw Justice League and I knew that was going to be a pile of shit.
It was garbage. I didn't even see that and it's fucking shit.
But like, I don't know. I just think there's more with what you can do with him if you bring him in as a villain and then he can turn to a hero.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Shall we rank these?
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
So, 2001 Space Odyssey, I feel, is one of the better ones, actually.
I would say, don't worry,
trailer-wise.
Go far on foot.
Really?
Yeah. I think I'd want to see that out of all of them.
Cool.
I think it looks like my kind of film.
I think Venom and 2000 Space Odyssey for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would say probably Kin is the worst. Kin is one I least want to see.
Yeah,
but
it's even worse.
Smallfoot's probably the worst trailer, but Kin is the one I would want to see the least.
I feel Kin would just... I'll get nothing out of. Smallfoot, I may get a chuckle. And I may laugh at how bad it is.
Yeah, that's what I like. I don't mind that. I'd rather have something really bad than just like...
I think I'd hate it.
Yeah.
But I think Kin would just bore me to death.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go Kin as well, yeah. It's the worst. And Venom and 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Together.
I'm going to say, don't worry, he won't go far on foot. It's the one I want to see the most. Out of those, well, yeah. If I could only see one, well, no.
If I could only see one, I'll see Venom.
I'm going to see Venom, but I don't... it's not the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
Like, that is a guaranteed I'm going to watch it.
From the trailers... just from the trailer. If you didn't know anything more about it...
Don't worry, he won't go far on foot, I'd say.
From just the trailer...
Just the trailer, yeah.
2001 Space Odyssey. Again, I think it's just so good. The final cut, when they see Venom, is great.
Yeah, he looks really cool.
The rest of it is really shit. I have to admit,
it just looks like such a generic villain as well.
I'm optimistic, though, for Venom.
Yeah, I'm not.
And we will go see it.
I'm keeping my hopes down, I think. If I go in with bad expectations, I might enjoy it.
Yeah. Cool. Should we move on?
Let's talk about the fucking film.
I've been dying to talk
about this.
Yeah.
Right. If you haven't watched Infinity War... Alright, Ollie's just going to wrestle with some skills for a minute.
For fuck's sake.
We drop him on the floor. Do you want to just lay him on there and we can just put a couple... Sorry, we're having some snacks. I bought some crazy sour Skittles when I was at work.
They're really nice.
This is the most unprofessional podcast ever. Yeah, so if you haven't watched Infinity War, stop listening.
Yeah.
We're going to not spoil anything, but...
Keep it really brief to start off with.
Yeah, but really. I'm glad I watched it when I didn't know anything.
I think I watched quite a few trailer breakdowns.
Yeah, I watched that as well.
But then towards the end of it, I just stopped doing that. And I was like, okay, it's going to come up.
I just think... If you want it, to be fair, if you really want to watch it, you'd have watched it by the time this comes out. Yeah. But still, if you haven't got around to it yet, if you're waiting to go see it with your partner or your mum or something...
Go see it.
Don't listen and go see it.
As a basic, just
what? Yeah. Even if you don't like superhero films, just go and watch it.
I think if just as a first time viewer, you will. I think you might lose a few things because
I think
what's been built up with the MCU.
This is the first MCU film that I have actively in my head while I'm watching, being like, I'm really glad I watched all the other ones. Otherwise, I would be lost. Not lost, but I'd be like, I would be a little bit more like confused.
Yeah, I think if you know
that was a great hand gesture. I was confused.
If you know an overview of the MCU as it is now, I think you'll get benefit so much more than just seeing it as a first. I think you can see it as a first time viewer, and still enjoy it. Yeah, and I think it still stands up as that. Yeah, it's got great humour in it.
Oh, it's really funny. I really liked it.
It's got good action.
Oh, and so good.
It will make you want to see the second Infinity War. You know, you really will want to go see it. But I know kids already want to go see this film from watching previous Marvel Avengers films. Yeah. Right.
I fucking loved it, Ollie.
Should we go into?
We'll just do a little bit. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good, wasn't it?
It was really good. I haven't stopped thinking about it. So I watched it midnight on Wednesday, like when it came out. 5 minutes past midnight. That was like 2 days ago. I haven't stopped thinking about it.
What was the audience like?
Great. The guys next to me, I'll get more into it in spoilers, like when it actually happened. But literally, anytime anything happened, it was great. They'd be like, "Oh my god, did you?" Literally, there was like 4 of them. They'd all like turn to each other and be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
The crowd was. Everyone was so hyped for it.
I saw it at like 1 o'clock on the Thursday, yesterday.
Was it busy?
There's like 3 guys. There's like 4 guys in there. They had already seen it, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And they just wanted to get a second viewing of it.
I want to go watch it again.
And it was just so like the first time for me seeing it. I saw it in 3D, which was a bad mistake.
I don't like 3D.
I don't like 3D at all. I made a mistake there. Still enjoyed it though. I should have seen it in 2D.
Yeah.
Oh my! It's just funny. It's funny. It's dramatic.
It hits you in the feels. It's got heart. It's got so much fucking heart.
It's got a lot of heart in that film. There's characters I liked who I didn't think I'd like Doctor Strange.
Literally just about to say that. Same.
Doctor Strange was fantastic in this film. And also, I did not expect to be one of the standout characters.
They did a really good... Literally, this film is like no other film that's ever been made. No. I'm not saying it's the best film ever by any means. But
I did think this is how you make a superhero film.
Yeah. That no other film in history has had the amount of build-up and the amount of like different... Like, there's been like 18 Marvel films before this one, and they're all culminating. And this is like a once in a lifetime cinema experience.
Yeah.
And it doesn't disappoint. You've had 10 years of build-up and it doesn't disappoint. You've had 6 years since Avengers came out when you know Thanos is the big bad and it doesn't disappoint.
It's so good.
Also, the one character you needed backstory for in this film was Thanos, and I fucking gave it to you, and it was great.
Yeah. Good. Thanos isn't just... I feel
this is how you
talking about anti-heroes. I feel Thanos is...
We'll get onto it in spoilers.
But Thanos, you get
know,
such a good view.
You know why he's doing it.
You do.
I wouldn't say he's an anti-hero. I think we have different definitions of anti-hero. I think he's
I feel going to the second one maybe.
He's a what's it called? He's an empathetic villain, but that doesn't make him an anti-hero. Just because you can see why he's doing it doesn't mean what he's doing is right.
I feel I do see what he's doing is right. I can kind of almost see.
I know. I see what he's doing, and in his brain, I can tell why he thinks it's the right thing to do, and I 100% understand that. That is what makes a good villain. The villain. This is something I heard on a podcast about writing films, which is like really stuck with me. The villain needs to be the hero of their own story. That's what he is. He's not an anti-hero. He's just doing what he thinks is the right thing. Yeah. He thinks he's being the hero, which is what makes such a good, compelling villain.
I'll get into a bit more chat about how he might change.
Maybe we should go to spoilers now?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Go see this film.
Right,
just go see
I'm giving this a loved it, 100%.
Oh yeah, totally.
Loved it. Fucking
totally. One of the best
paid to
films.
see it like 8 times. Yeah. It's so good.
Can we just like talk about some...
Right.
Drax is hilarious.
This is the last... We're going to give you... This is your last warning before we go into spoilers. Just please turn it off now. Yeah. You don't want it ruined for you. James Gunn will kill us. It's not even James Gunn, is it? It's fucking Russo brothers. The Russo brothers will kill us. Yeah. Apparently, in the end credit scene, there's a Tobias Funke cameo.
Really?
Yeah, when he's all blued up.
No way.
Yeah, because the Russo brothers did loads of Arrested Development episodes. That's where they started.
No way.
Yeah, so apparently when it's like
They
in
did
New
Community.
York.
They did Community, didn't they, as well?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they're great.
Right, this is it. We're going into spoilers now.
Fucking deaths galore.
Oh my god!
So many people die. Well, at the end,
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Everyone
I know
dies.
why they died,
It was incredible.
but just like the solid deaths that we know happened,
Yeah.
that we know will stick and be in canon.
Vision.
Well, I was going to start at the beginning.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Opening scene, bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Fucking hell.
That's
Loki,
how you do it.
Straight off the
Loki.
bat.
What a, like.
Oh my god.
And the thing with Loki is he was the villain of the Avengers. Like he was
Yeah.
the villain,
He was working with Thanos.
and then he just got fucking strangled.
Yeah.
Like as if it was nothing.
And then Heimdall just stabbed.
Yeah.
Dead.
In fairness, I could see that one.
Yeah.
Loki was like, "Wow, MCU, wow, Marvel, you've got balls. This film's already got balls."
This film is balls.
And it shows.
This film has the
Yeah.
biggest kahunas.
Yeah, Thanos is like once you see that, then you see him fight like Iron Man or Doctor Strange. You fear for them.
Yeah, you're
when
like
it's 1-on-1. It's like no, don't go to 1-on-1.
Like
you
usually,
will die.
Usually, any film like this, you'd have them kill someone, but it would be like someone without any powers, someone like
It would be something really far
like
into
a
the
normal
film as well.
civilian.
Yeah.
Like in like fucking Ant-Man when he shoots that guy who works for Hydra or whatever in
Yeah.
the toilet. Like that kind of thing. You never get first 5 minutes of the film a huge villain with insane powers just getting choked to death.
And the Loki of all people.
I know. Oh my god, Ollie, I fucking love this film.
Okay.
Did you have any problems with it?
Yeah, the children of Thanos.
Yeah.
I really like a couple of them. I like the big guy, and then the dude who was all levitation and stuff, and like
The one who captured Doctor Strange.
yeah, I really liked him.
Yeah. I thought he died really easily.
Yeah, I kind of liked it though because in Aliens, they kind of crawl up like that, and so he was like, he like kind of like crawls himself up like a little bug.
Yeah.
I liked him though. But I really wish they didn't do as much CGI as they did for the other two characters, the Goblin and the Lady.
Yeah.
I
get what you mean.
I was just like, that was someone in the DC. It almost felt a little bit too DC, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And I feel they could have done a better job with those.
They could have done like a Gamora style.
Yeah, I think really we could have.
Yeah.
And I think they just lazed out with that. But you see Thanos and you're like, I believe you're there.
Yeah.
But then you see them and like, I don't believe you're actually real.
I've just got an idea of how we can do this because there's so fucking much to talk about. I'm gonna get the IMDb up and we'll go through the cast.
Yeah.
Talk about each character.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because otherwise we're
be
gonna
here all
forget
day.
things, and so we'll just go. Give me 2 seconds. I'm really sorry. Who would you say is your standout?
Like there was a few for me. It was so well balanced as film.
It was really well done.
Honestly, you got every character and what they're great at, and like you got a sense of that.
Yeah, right. Tony Stark.
He was just
Tony Stark.
He is the Marvel. He is Marvel.
Yeah,
he was the
started
first
it off.
He kicked it off, and he carries it.
He's so good in this. I really thought Pepper Potts was gonna die.
Same.
I thought that's quite.
That was a
big.
beginning.
That was a big like, theory from the trailers and everything. I really thought that was gonna, like, when she's on the phone to him and she's like, I'm gonna get, and then it cuts out and I'm like, she's gonna get in the suit and she's gonna die, and then she wasn't in the rest of the film, which is fine. He was great. He had more great dynamic with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
like a father figure. It was incredible.
Oh my god,
yeah.
When he
we'll talk about that when we get to Spider-Man. But fuck me, it was beautiful. It was so well done.
He just helps carry it. He helps
does.
carry it, and like
him and Doctor Strange bouncing off each other
really well.
That was really good.
And he isn't like the main character, but he's just like a solid character.
So I know that was what you didn't like about Civil War. I didn't feel in this that he was the main one.
He wasn't.
It really felt like an ensemble film.
Yeah, it really did. 4.
Fucking badass.
Jesus Christ,
Fuck
he is taking
so
a turnaround.
He is so badass. Oh.
From 4 we saw.
We should say if they died or survived as well.
So
Iron Man survives.
Thor
survives. Yeah.
In this reality, in this timeline.
Yeah.
Anyway. We'll get to the character when he comes up.
God, it proves how good this fucking film is that we literally have to go through the cast and say if they died or not.
When he's having that chat with Rocket, it's like, oh, it's fine. It's just kind of bantering off like, yeah, my mum's dead.
Yeah.
My dad's dead. My brother's dead. My sister's dead.
My evil sister came back from hell and tried to kill me, and she blew up my whole city.
My
and I had to
planet's
kill her.
gone. Yeah, it's fine.
That was so well done because I really thought they were
Really?
going to have like a mini fight when Gamora's like, Thanos is my father, and he just walks over and he's like, my sister tried to kill me last year. I understand. Families can be tough.
And he bounces off of the Guardians so well.
Yeah, like him and Rocket were great.
So funny.
Just I love how automatically he's just like, you must be the captain. You're the smartest one here.
I really like that. And
him
then,
building his own weapon.
Yeah.
That was fucking sick.
Yeah. With Dinklage.
With Dinklage, yeah.
I was a bit surprised when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah, I forgot he was
this
in
is
it.
weird, but yeah, okay, I'll go with this.
Yeah.
I wasn't 100% convinced.
It looked a bit wonky.
It did look a bit
That
wonky.
was the one thing that I was like, it looks a
I was
bit...
like, the scale of it was just a bit...
Yeah.
But
He looked like...
Dinklage, you're small.
But it wasn't even... It was just... He was just too big.
Yeah.
Like, not because it's Peter Dinklage. Just in general. Like, that could have been anyone, and it was just...
It was just a bit... It was a bit
like
wonky, wasn't it?
awkward. Right, Thor is a fucking badass. He is the only one who can kill Thanos. Oh my god, Thanos wins! Thanos wins!
Thanos wins. Like, Thor does this blow with his new... Was it Stormbreaker?
Stormbreaker, yeah.
Into Thanos' chest.
I was so annoyed when that happened.
And
I was
then-
just like, is this how it ends? Seriously? They go through all this and he just stabs him with his axe.
And it's like, no.
And then he just...
Oh my god. And then you just see the characters fade away.
Oh,
It's heartbreaking.
it's so good.
Honestly. It's so well done. Because that's not the end. It's not the end. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to... But they set up so well. Because
Right.
you think this is going to be send-off. I like this too.
The advert for... Fuck, what's it called? I was going to make a penis joke.
Oh no, it's erectile dysfunction.
Thank you. The advert for erectile dysfunction.
This is it.
Bruce Banner.
Do you see the watch culture thing?
No, I'm not,
Oh, right.
I've gone off them a bit.
I watched them talk about it. Yeah, it's essentially in this
He can't
Hulk
get his
gets
Hulk
his
on.
back down. Yeah, he can't get his Hulk on. He gets sent back down to Earth from Heimdall,
Heimdall.
and then he just like can't turn into the Hulk.
Yeah,
and he just like keeps on trying.
Yeah.
and gets stage fright.
Then he's in the fucking Hulk Buster being a badass.
Yeah, and he's like Hulk, come on, man, no. It's like, and then they do beat this villain, and it's like, okay, well, like one of the children of Thanos is like, mate, we need to have some talks.
Yeah.
I reckon Hulk is going to become his own character. They're going to split.
Oh, do you think?
I reckon
That would be cool.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
because his contract will probably run out. Mark Ruffalo's,
Do you think? Oh, they could go with the new
and
Hulk.
then they
the
could
new
just
comic
keep Hulk.
They could go with the new but they need Mark Ruffalo to do the Hulk. Unless they don't make it look like Bruce Banner.
No, they probably might change it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I feel
really
that's
like
what might
the
happen.
thing that made this film is the really little touches, like when Bruce Banner sees Black Widow for the first time, and it's like the little awkward like, "Hey Bruce, hi Nat," and you're like, that's a little thing that like
Also, when
you don't need to watch the other films, but it's like a little added extra for people that have sat there and watched countless hours
Yeah.
for every film. There's the little bits that just like make it's like a little
there's
bit.
a
little bit
relationship
seasoning.
that needs to be sorted out there.
Yeah.
Also,
Comes
when he's
from
like
Age of Ultron.
when it's like, wait, there's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man. It's so dumb. Like,
yeah, it's just. I would say like 85% of the jokes in this film landed for me.
yeah.
I like
I think
not
all the jokes
There
landed for
there
me.
were a few that I can't remember them off the top of my head now, but there were a few where not really anyone laughed in the cinema that I was in, like a couple.
I like,
but
quite
the
a lot of
vast
jokes.
majority, like literally vast majority, were
Honestly, so
got
funny.
everyone. It was amazing. Captain America.
Oh, when he makes it. Oh fuck. When
I
you're
was
at the,
so excited
when
he
you're
got
at the
his-
train station and then you like see her face just like change, like there's something behind that train,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what is it? What is it? It's a figure. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Throws it, catches it.
Yes.
Fucking Captain.
I got
I've never
so
loved Captain
excited.
America so much.
No, he looks
And I
so
was
good
like-
with his long hair and his beard. He
He
looks
does.
incredible.
And then he comes with rescues Vision. Also, I know we'll get to him, but
Yeah.
Vision was like the kind of thing to look after and protect.
Yeah.
I love that.
I loved it. Yeah.
And it felt like it was so different because Vision I've always seen as this like almighty god,
Yeah. Pretty much.
and he
wasn't allowed to be in the fight or anything.
Nah.
He's
the one that's protected. Oh my god.
So Bruce Banner lives and
So
Steve Rogers lives. God, we'll get some deaths in a minute. They happen. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
they do.
Oh fuck it! The
got
way he
a-
just caught Thanos' glove.
Yeah.
That ending when he was just walking through when he got the fifth gem and he came to Earth, and he was just walking through all of them one by one,
bashing them side
just
to
knocking
side.
them aside. He caught the glove, and then he literally just smacks him in the side of the head. I've never been happier to see the heroes lose.
Yeah.
It was just so good.
Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow. She was fucking incredible as well. She lives. Her fight scene against the female.
Really good.
Not Chosen. That's a fucking XCOM thing. What are they called? Sons of Thanos.
Yeah.
Children of Thanos.
Children of Thanos.
Her fight. She was incredible.
Yeah.
She's just Black Widow's such a good character. She needs her own film. Fucking get on it.
She really does.
She lives.
She lives. John Cheadle.
War
I
Machine.
never liked War Machine.
No, he was alright.
He was alright, and but that bit though when
he's looking for Falcon.
yeah, he's like, Sam,
where are you?
Sam, he
Where are
just
you? And then
fades
he
away.
fades away.
It's
Oh.
like, oh my god.
So War Machine dies.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't. Falcon
does.
dies. Yeah. Oh fuck.
Okay, on to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we'll move.
Standout character.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wasn't a big fan of the Doctor Strange movie.
Big fan of this.
Fucking made me. He is the new Iron Man.
He's great.
Tony Stark's gonna die or something in the next one,
He'll
or he'll
take over.
retire. He will be the new leader. He was great. The beginning bit when he was having a fight with the guy.
Oh my god, so cool.
With Wong as well.
Wong, and
Wong is fucking great.
That was so cool with Wong. I never knew Wong was that badass.
Wong's a badass.
And they threw these spears at him, and he kind of did one portal,
and then Wong did the other one, and
like,
sent them right back.
No way, that's fucking awesome. And I was like, that was so cool. And okay, so this is what I think is going to happen, because you look forward in time, and there's only one reality in which they win.
Yeah.
He just offered away the time stone.
Yeah, and he said this was the only way or something, didn't he?
This is the only way.
Yeah.
And it was like,
because
that's the reality.
Because he knows that they call him Captain Marvel.
Yeah. He knows. He already knows what happened. So at the moment, they're on the right timeline.
Yeah.
But they have to. He has to
feel
die.
Like it.
He has to die and give away the time stone.
It was so
to
good.
be right. I don't know how it's going to resolve itself, but he already knows. Oh my god, Doctor Strange and his fight scene against Thanos.
Yeah.
The effects were incredible, man.
I hope they get.
It was so good.
I hope they get
so
a
good.
director who has an individual view to do his film, and they don't do what they did with the first one, where they made a bog standard Marvel film.
Yeah, it was a bit too.
After this, he deserves an incredible solo film.
It was so good.
He was
so good.
amazing.
And again, the same with Vision. He was to be looked after.
Yeah.
He
had the stone.
You got to protect these guys. You got to protect Strange and Vision.
Yeah.
But then
and Strange is just
kind of
fuck you, I don't need protecting. I'm a badass motherfucker.
Although when he was working with Spider-Man and Iron Man, that's cool.
So Doctor Strange dies.
He dies. He gets faded
Should
away.
we move on to Peter Parker?
Peter Parker.
The first bit that made the people next to me go, "Oh my god," was when the iron spider legs come out and catch him as he's falling out. They were literally like, "Oh my god!"
That was
I wanted to join in. I was just like, "Oh my god!"
I should have seen it with you.
I was sat with my mum, and I was like, "Yeah, we'll go see more films together now." I booked those tickets a fucking month ago. I booked them as soon as they went on sale. His death, fuck, it's brutal.
I don't feel good.
Mr. Stark.
And also when he's like, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Doctor Who episode when David Tennant left. I was like, mate. That was the only bit where I almost got a little bit teary.
Yeah, same.
In a Marvel film,
just
I
the
almost
hug,
got teary.
and then when he falls back and he's just like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you didn't do anything wrong, Peter.
He's so good. He's a really good. He understands.
I rewatched Homecoming the other day. He is the perfect Spider-Man.
He really is.
He is just amazing, and Tom Holland is incredible in these films. God, I love him. I love Spider-Man.
Chadwick.
He wasn't really in it as much as I thought he was going to be.
No, he wasn't.
He was
actually
one of the more disappointing.
He literally just had Black Panther come out.
Yeah. Although the bit I really like this as well. These are what I mean by the little touches in this film. When the final battle, when him and Captain America lead the charge, they're all running in pace, and then they go in front because they're fucking super soldiers. I really like just little things like that, and they were being badasses and they were fighting, and it was we didn't say this, when Thor comes down in the final battle when they're all being overrun, just fucking slams this thing down and the lightning kills all of them.
Oh my god! Also with Steve Rogers when
this episode it's just oh my god. We're properly fanboying.
I don't know how audible this is for the audience.
Oh god!
But
if you watch it, you'll know how we're feeling. Though.
When Steve Rogers was, when Groot's like, and this is my friend Groot, is like, I am Groot, and it's like, I am Steve Rogers. That was one of my favourite things. I really
liked how also when they were on the Milano, and then they just start talking. Groot's like, I am Groot, and then Thor goes, yes, family can be hard or something. And he's like, you used to be Groot, and he's like, of course, I took it as a elective at college or something.
Yeah.
It was so good.
But also with Black Panther, when you watch Black Panther the film, and then you watch this, you kind of see Wakanda, and it is a little bit silly. But you have to watch Black Panther to understand.
Yeah.
It isn't silly. This is all kind of homage to black culture,
what you would
and it's not.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it can look silly.
Going into this, you'd need to have watched Civil War.
Yeah.
You'd need to have watched Black Panther, and you'd need to have watched. I can't remember. I had another one. I can't remember what one.
Probably not Ragnarok.
No. Maybe actually no Ragnarok, because you'd be like, why is Hulk in space?
Yeah, I think that's all you need.
Yeah, just those three.
And maybe one of the Avengers films.
Yeah, just so you know who the Avengers are.
Gamora. Oh my god! Again, another standout character.
Gamora dies. Oh, Black Panther dies.
But in the fade.
Gamora gets thrown off a cliff by Thanos.
Do you think she'll come back?
I don't know.
I think she might.
I think so, because how would they do the Guardians without her?
Yeah.
Especially after this.
Why would you make this? I feel that might be tied into.
Why would you make this her last thing when it is the best she's been portrayed?
I felt she would come back.
Fucking Red Skull cameo.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Out of nowhere. I was like,
I got so excited.
And he's got like, what?
Yeah, I was literally like, when he had the hood on,
cool.
I was like, oh, when I get home, I need to make sure that I like Google search who this guy is, because I want to find out more about him. Thinking it was like a
Did you not think it was Red Skull straight away?
No, when he had the cloak on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, because he talked for like a minute or something before he took it. I was like thinking he was just going to keep the hood on the whole time, like he was going to be like a shadowy figure. And I was like, I need to make sure I find out who that is. Then he pulled it off, and I was like, oh my god, the guys next to me went crazy.
I know. It was quite a weird thing, but it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. And you don't even
how
need
they
to
did the Soul Stone was great.
Yeah,
that scene was fantastic,
and
that's
so
when
good.
you understand a little bit more about Thanos.
Yeah,
he does care about Gamora.
Yeah, he loves her,
but he doesn't love her as much as he wants his power.
It's not even he wants power; he wants to save the universe. That's how he sees
it in his eyes. Yeah,
yeah. So he's like saving like one life. I know he kills a bunch of people, but in his mind, it's like taking one life to save millions. But it's also like taking half the life. And that Soul Stone
has so much power in it.
Yeah,
it's Gamora. Fuck. Mate, this film
I'm surprised
great.
there wasn't an Adam Warlock cameo, because he was at the end of fucking Guardians 2. Yeah,
he will either be Guardians 3 or in the second part.
I don't think he'll be in the second part. I think if you bring in Captain Marvel and Adam Warlock, it's a bit too much.
Probably the Wasp will be in.
Yeah, I think Ant-Man and the Wasp will be in it. And Hawkeye, maybe.
Yeah.
If he's still alive. Oh, yeah, fucking Hawkeye will be alive. All his family would have died.
Yeah.
And now he's like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm back.
Yeah, he'll do something.
Nebula.
Didn't get much of Nebula.
She dies?
No, she dies.
Does she?
Yeah. It's
her
I don't
remember.
Tony Stark left on that planet Titan.
Oh, yeah. She wasn't in it that much. She was sort of in it to try and like manipulate Gamora, which worked.
Yeah. No, she wasn't. She was there to help her.
No, but I mean, Thanos used
her
torturing her to manipulate. Sorry, I didn't say that very well. You know what I meant, kind of.
She might play a bigger role though.
Yeah,
because she was left alive.
She's not been in many of them though. Like, she's not been a big role. I guess she was quite big in Guardians 2, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. And Guardians 1, she was kind of there.
She was, yeah.
I think Infinity War 2, I would like to see more of her actually.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of her too.
Yeah, and I think she hopefully will get that because she's one of the people alive.
Yeah. Loki, we already talked about. He dies. I don't think he's coming back.
No.
I think Tom Hiddleston's done with Marvel films.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's a good send off.
It was a really good send off. He finally came good. I genuinely thought he was going to betray them again.
Thor Ragnarok was a great send off for him.
Yeah,
and so was this.
Yeah.
Paul Bettany, Vision. Holy fuck! When his stone was ripped out of him.
Yeah, and he just
motionless.
He just went grey.
I was like, bloody hell! How would you do like that's so good?
Yeah,
I love Vision.
I love Vision.
Vision was one of my favourite characters.
Yeah, I really liked his and Scarlet Witch's romance.
Yeah,
I like how they sort of foreshadowed it in Civil War a little bit, but didn't really say anything.
And when they break the stone and he dies, but then it's like, it's cool.
And then
it goes back in time.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah, that was so good.
It's like,
you're like, yes, they can do it, and then it just.
Nah.
And I was sat there thinking, I was like, he's got the time gem, why doesn't he just go back in time? And then he was like, they kept him in, and I was like, this is such a glaring plot hole, come on. And then he did it, and I was like, oh shit. I loved when Scarlet Witch died. and she was like over Vision's body crying, and then she started to fade away from like her legs, and then she just like smiled, just like embraced it. Fuck, it was beautiful.
Anthony Mackie.
So he was in it a bit.
He
was in it the same as he's in all of them.
His death was great though.
Yeah. He was sort of like the same as like War Machine.
Yeah.
Sort of. Scarlet Witch was just really good as well.
She played a bigger part in it.
Yeah. Winter Soldier, he was pretty good when he came in. He got his new arm. I liked him and Rocket.
Yeah.
When he picked Rocket up and was shooting, he's like, how much for the gun? It's not for sale. How much for the arm? It's not for sale. I'm going to get that arm.
Honestly, that was awesome.
It was so good.
I love that so much.
All the Guardians were so funny in there.
They're so... Mate, wait until we get to Drax. I'm fucking... Honestly.
Idris Elba, Heimdall, died. He
good send-off.
Good send-off, yeah.
A really cool thing that he sent down Hulk.
Yeah.
Really good use of that.
Okori, the leader of the... the Royal Guard of Wakanda?
She survives, doesn't she?
They are. She survives, yeah, but she sees... Did she T'Challa die?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a bit broken up. Peter Dinklage already talked about.
What's his character?
Eitri the dwarf.
It was a bit weird. One bit I found a bit weird.
I liked it. It had meaning. It wasn't like it was there for no reason.
I kind of wish he was just normal sized. If I'm honest.
It was done because they say dwarf,
and
then you get there and you're expecting a little man, and then they make them really big, so it's funny, and then they get Peter Dinklage to play him.
But is the actual character that big?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the character's that big, yeah. Benedict Wong as Wong. He was great.
Really good, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a tuna melt.
Mantis. She was good.
You think she faded away?
She kind of faded into the background. But then she's not been built up enough. Like, if she was a main character...
But she's funny in Guardians too. I do like her as a
she was good in this as well.
Yeah.
She was funny in this. Her, like, stopping Thanos.
Mate, can we appreciate Drax? Can we just appreciate the humour that comes with Dave Bautista?
He was great in this. I read somewhere on the I'm on that like Planet Broadcasting Great Mates Facebook group. Someone did a post about Drax, and they said how they've sort of taken him from in the first film where he was just a person whose race takes everything literally, to now they've just sort of made him into an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Which I kind of understand, but it works really well. It works really well. I don't feel like I've never read a Guardians comic, so I can imagine if he's really intelligent in the comics, then you'd probably be a bit annoyed by that.
But it works with Dave Bautista.
I think it works really
for
well.
This kind of Drax.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when he's just there, like, how long have you been there? An hour. Oh my god, I've mastered the art of standing still.
So still that I go invisible.
I can see you moving in that nut. No, you can't.
I'm moving so slowly. It is imperceptible.
Hey Drax, got
to
that
the naked eye.
Walks up. He's so funny.
He was really good in it. He dies, doesn't he? I can't remember. Well, we forgot to say about all these people.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did Wong live? I don't even think they show it.
They didn't show Wong.
Mantis, she dies.
Yeah.
Groot was good.
Away with Rocket.
Yeah, that was really
Rocket
sad.
Survives.
Rocket survives.
Rocket's so much. I fucking love Rocket so much.
He was really good in this as well.
Honestly, he's hilarious.
Pepper Potts, don't know what happened to her.
No.
The Collector, I'm assuming he's dead.
Yeah. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was only in it for like 2 minutes, but it was a nice little cameo.
Big man himself.
Thanos, Josh Brolin, he was incredible.
Does a good job. Does not disappoint.
No, not at all.
All this hype does not disappoint.
Not at all. He's
like a third of the film.
Yeah, which is what they needed because you already have like 18 films of backstory for the rest of the characters. Mm-hmm. You needed this one to be about Thanos.
Yeah.
So the next one could just be a fucking all-out brawl. Yeah. He was really good. You can understand where he's coming from, where he sees overpopulation.
You know his motives.
Yeah, and it makes sense. It's empathetic, but he's going about it in the wrong way by killing half the people.
Yeah.
He was just really good. I was a bit not upset or anything. I think it would have been cool if they did like a Defenders, like if at the end when they're in New York in the post-credit scene.
Yeah. If
they had like a Daredevil or a Jessica Jones or something,
that would be
trying
cool.
to help people when it all starts going down. That would have been quite cool. But I mean, it would have probably been a bit awkward.
Bit too much as well.
It. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Thanos was really good. A really good villain.
So good.
What a villain should be. Really, really good. I know we just keep saying it, but this film was so good.
like it is. I was just thinking, it's like this is a granddaddy of films,
Yeah.
superhero films, isn't it?
Yeah. This also just shows how far behind DC are.
Yeah.
Like
It really does prove, because they just did Justice League.
like people can like Justice League. I've got no problem with that. If people really enjoy that film, that's fine. Everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone can like what they don't like. But if people say that like objectively that film is like made better and is better than this film, that's just not true. It's just not like this.
The amount of work goes that has like years of work.
Yeah, like just little things like everything just feels like since they've added it in, they've had a plan for it getting to this point.
Yeah.
It hasn't felt like they did like
It's not being rushed.
yeah, like
There's been mistakes, I think, along the line.
yeah. But like it didn't feel like they made like Iron Man 3 and then were like, oh no, we don't have anything for this. Like it still had an impact on his character and it still carried everything forward to
where it is now.
Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, he was really good.
Yeah, we found out about Gamora.
Yeah, that was really good. He's a fucking idiot though, isn't he?
Fucking idiot.
They had Thanos. They nearly got the glove off. Spider-Man pulled the glove off. He fucking punched him in the face like an idiot, or shoots him, or whatever he does. I can't remember now.
Punch them because he gets mad.
You fucking idiot. We're all sad Gamora died.
Yeah.
Peter, you poo-head.
I think that's really it for the cast.
Yeah,
the
everyone
main
else
cast.
is just sort of like...
Yes, Stanley comment.
Stanley,
cameo.
bus driver, yeah, that was good.
It had to be in there quickly, because otherwise it was never going to be in there.
Yeah. This film just felt like one long fight scene.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way at all.
It was so good.
It was so good.
So going into... Great cast. Going into the next Infinity War.
Oh, Star-Lord dies as well.
Sorry?
Star-Lord dies,
Yeah, he
doesn't he?
does.
Yeah, Star-Lord dies.
How do you think... I think yeah, they're on the right timeline, and I think I don't know how it's going to go.
No.
I don't know.
Captain Marvel's going to come down.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about the end credit scene.
Yeah.
End credit scene, Samuel L. Jackson was named Nick Fury and Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
What's her name? Maria Hill. They're driving through New York and then a car crashes into them and they go to look and there's no one in the car and Maria starts to fade away. So Nick Fury runs to the back of his car, gets out this 90s looking gadget, presses a button on it, and then he fades away, drops to the floor, and it has sending, and then comes up with the Captain Marvel symbol, which means she's coming.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That's cool.
Alison Brie, she's going to be great. She's such a good actress.
So I hope.
She's so good.
She's going to help.
And I liked, it all made, like, everything fits into what we already know about the Captain Marvel film. Like, Nick Fury's in it, so obviously he'd call for her. It's set in the 90s, so they have, like, the 90s thing. She can go into space, so she's probably fucked off somewhere. What's she been doing all this time?
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh, it's just... I'm just so excited.
I'm excited, man.
For the next one.
I'm
and it's only a
excited.
year away. I was sad after this. I was like, how can they put out an Ant-Man film after this? Like, surely it's going to have to be set.
I'd like how to see Ant-Man's going to react after this.
I read something today that someone thinks, once again on that Facebook group, that they're going to have to go like subatomic at the end of Ant-Man to save someone, and then because they're so small or whatever, the click didn't affect them, and then they'll come back, and everything's going to be different, and then they're going to go join the Avengers, and that's how they'll be in Avengers 4, which would be cool.
That would be awesome. Oh my god, I hope so.
I just want to know. I'm really looking forward to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I am now.
This
is maybe so hype for any Marvel film.
Yeah, like
honestly.
People have been talking about like superhero fatigue. Yeah. This is the film that just completely counteracts superhero fatigue.
Yeah. I feel you just got to admire what Marvel are doing. I think that's the biggest thing I've taken out of this film. Just admiring what has happened over this past 10 years.
Just how much, like no one has done this before where they've had 19 films in 10 years and pretty much all of them have been financial critical successes. Yeah. Apart from a few
along the lines.
Yeah, but even then, they've not even been bad films. They've just been not as good as the rest of them. It's such an incredible achievement for everyone involved.
I think this is probably the best film I've seen this year.
Yeah?
Yeah. Gonna say that.
It's
just for what it is.
I just had so much fun.
For an all-rounder film.
The Iron Spider suit was awesome. Like when he's like, let go, you're losing air, and then he just like falls off and then it lands on him and he's
the
like
visuals,
back.
the character, the plot, the whole story and where
it's
what
incredible.
it does.
Like how many characters did we just fucking read through? Like 30, and none of them
but we said bad.
Yeah, none of it's just it felt so equal. Yeah. Like it didn't feel
so well balanced.
It didn't feel like it was a Thor film. It didn't feel like it was an Iron Man film or a Captain America film. It just felt like an Avengers film.
Yeah.
It was If you can't tell already, we both fucking love.
We like this film.
It's so good. I can't wait. I'm getting this the day it comes out on DVD. I'm rewatching it.
With our rating, what is it? Love it.
Pay to watch it.
I think love it.
Love it. Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
This is up there.
This is up there with the best
with
Marvel
the rankings
films.
now. Infinity War up there.
What was top at the moment?
I think it was Isle of Dogs. No. What was the last one we did?
A Quiet Place.
I think it was Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place?
Yeah, and then...
We should write these down.
Yeah, we really should.
This goes straight to the top.
This is the top now.
Whatever it is, this was incredible.
Yeah. Best film so far this year.
Best film of the year, yeah. I can't remember every film I've seen this year, but...
Really excited.
I probably agree.
Again, another Marvel film, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I want to go rewatch this, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you want to go watch it together next week?
Potentially, yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's do this. I'm busy Thursday night, but we can do Wednesday night if you want.
We'll sort a day out outside of the podcast.
Oh, what we should do, we should go watch this. No, what we should do, we should watch the film we're going to watch next week for the podcast, and then we'll go watch this so that we can be happy when we leave.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay.
Any last thoughts?
Go see
Just
it.
Watch it.
Honestly,
yeah.
even if you don't really like
I think I'm
films,
gonna try and get my girlfriend to go see it. She's not big into Marvel, but
she not.
No, but I'm gonna. What she doesn't like about them is that she knows how they end, because all of them end with the heroes winning. So I'm just like, come and watch this one. Come and
see this, and it will change.
Even like Thor Ragnarok didn't really have.
I think if I took Chloe to see it, she just wouldn't get it. She'd
No.
be like, I think she saw Black Panther and was like, I didn't really know what was happening.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And in fact, I think.
Oh yeah, no. To be fair, she hasn't seen any of these.
You kind of need a good.
She watched Homecoming. I think. I know. I watched Civil War.
I think Homecoming you can because it's
it's quite a standalone one. Oh, she watched Black Panther. No, did I watch that with my mum or did I watch it with both of us? I don't remember. I go to the cinema a lot with my mum. She's got a card that gives her free tickets, so
might as well use that.
Yeah. She buys me popcorn if I go with her. So what can I say?
African Princess in America liked our post.
Oh, thanks, African Princess in America, if you're listening.
Cool. Shall we move on to Movie Fix? Because I know we've been running for a while.
Yeah, sorry, we got very into Avengers.
Yeah.
So last week I did Cars 2. So now it's your turn, Ollie. What are you gonna try and fix?
So I'm gonna do, just as a big overview, the Hobbit trilogy. I love Lord of the Rings. I fucking love it so much. One of my favourite. I think my favourite.
What one's your favourite?
I think I like them equally, but Two Towers, Helm's Deep battle is just so well done, and I can
March to Helm's Deep.
It's my
leave none alive.
I love it so much, and it's like so it begins. And like even though it's like 2002, you can still watch it now, and I'm just like, you're still
incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Still,
I'm trying to think of my favourite trilogy of all time.
Mine's got to be Lord of the Rings.
There's so many good trilogies. I'm just so into like Marvel at the moment. I'm just thinking Captain America trilogy. It's a real good trilogy.
Yeah. But yeah, with The Hobbit, I was excited that it was happening. But
as soon as they announced it was 3 films, I was like,
no. So what it did wrong, first of all, was 3 films. It should have been 2 films. I feel they should have kept it 2 films. The book isn't very long at all.
Yeah.
And originally they had a different. So first step in fixing it, 2 films, not 3. 3 is too long, and it just doesn't have time for it.
By the end of the 3rd one, I was so bored.
I hated the 3rd one so much. It just was not needed.
CGI. Like army fighting CGI,
and it was a bad battle. It wasn't even good. It was
no
bad.
Avengers battle,
no,
which was fucking incredible. We didn't say it, but all the fight scenes in there are really good.
They're really good, and the battle in that is just like, you feel it's gonna be this mega battle, and it's like, then you watch Helm's Deep, which is like half the budget, like a fraction of the budget. It's like, this is so much better.
Yeah,
so much well shot.
I can tell why Peter Jackson didn't want to redo it. Like, he nearly died filming Lord of the Rings.
That goes on to my second point.
Yeah.
The director, it should have been Peter Jackson. I think Peter Jackson did a great job in Lord of the Rings.
Should have kept Guillermo.
But they should have just got Guillermo del Toro. He done some artwork for it. He kind of had a love
He was like signed on to do them. And then they wanted to do them. They like said, we're going to make 3, and he was like, nah.
And I also think they wanted to get a director that would make that money. And, he did. It did sell, but he just didn't have the love for it. So I think you need the 2 films, change the director to one who loves it, and then also keep it about the Hobbit. Keep it about the characters that are in the book, because you get all these kind of different characters. And you get Legolas thrown into mix, and all these orcs.
Yeah, he's not in the book, is he?
He's not in the book.
No, I've never read the book.
It's not needed. It just muddles the picture too much, and I feel there's a simplicity and beauty with just. And Martin Freeman was great as the Hobbit.
He was really good.
Great. And
all the dwarves are really good as well.
They could have been better as well. I feel some of them. You could have got to know their
I liked how some of them, they made them look quite dwarfy, and then they just had the insanely handsome one. They were like, he needs to fall in love with an elf. He needs to look good.
Yeah. But yeah, I like bits of The Hobbit, but overall it is kind of garbage.
Yeah.
And I feel just with those 3 steps, it can be so much of a better.
Would you do it in the same way as they did Lord of the Rings, of like the minimal CGI? Yes. I guess that depends on the director.
Yes, I think. And I feel with Guillermo, you get that completely. You see his films, and you see like Pan's Labyrinth or
Shape of Water,
Hellboy or Shape of the Water, and like he uses practical effect. He uses CGI. Don't get me wrong, Pacific Rim, but he uses it to the correct amount.
Yeah. Also with even with Pan's Labyrinth, some of those guys are CGI,
but you believe it because there's a reality behind it, and I think people likes to see people in films, not a CGI mess. Yeah. Again, the Children of Thanos. Why I didn't really like it as much. Is because I wasn't.
What did you think of Thanos though? Because he was CGI.
He was a good mix though, because I could see Josh Brolin in him.
That was it was more like done how like mocap.
Yeah, and like I appreciate. I like that, and that worked. That looked more relatable than Children of Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going well?
I think it's going very well.
Cool. I'll let him know.
But yeah, those 3 steps I hope could fix the Hobbit and make it.
I wasn't a fan of any of the Hobbits.
I don't blame you.
I was bored in all of them. I thought they fucking cock teased the shit out of the second one.
Yeah.
Where they have.
I like the dragon. Dragon was cool.
Yeah. It annoyed me though was that they had this whole build up to the dragon, and then he gets set free, and then they kill him within 15 minutes of the third one.
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
It's just honestly. It was so.
With an arrow. The third one's the worst. Third one's just like
third one's really bad.
It's one of the worst films ever. Cool, but that's how I'd fix it.
Cool.
That's my movie.
We didn't talk about Mike Myers today.
We didn't talk about Mike Myers.
Would you make Mike Myers one of the dwarfs?
I would make him all the dwarfs. I think there we go. Should just be Mike Myers, not the Hobbit. The Mike Myers.
The Mike Myers show.
That'd be good.
Cool.
So next week.
This was your choice, and I hate you.
So we looked at the films coming
There's
out.
There's nothing
next week.
coming out next week.
There's not much coming out, but let's treat ourselves. Let's go see a masterpiece. I Feel Pretty.
I already hate this film.
It's going to be awful. Let's go see how
I'm
bad
just already
it is.
so anti the film's message. The film's message is the only way, if you're a bit overweight and not conventionally attractive, the only way you can feel confident is if you think you're hot.
We're going to be the only guys in the cinema.
It's just not a good message for young girls watching this film.
Let's go and hate it together.
Fuck.
It's going to be hilarious.
If you want to hear us talk about it, come back next week.
But yeah, thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed our Infinity War. Oh my god, did you remember?
It was so good.
It was incredible.
Honestly, one of the best films.
Yeah.
The best superhero film I've seen. Guardians is one of my favourites as well. First one, and I like the second one too.
Yeah.
Guardians is good. Guardians is good.
Right, so anything else you want to say, or shall I go on to the social media spiel?
Go on to the social media.
Okay, so if you want to let us know your thoughts on Infinity War, Ollie's Hobbit trilogy fix, or any of the trailers we discussed, you can either tweet us at BigKahunaPod on Twitter, or you can send us an email at bigkahunapod@gmail.com. And now Ollie has set up a lovely Instagram.
Oh, we're on Instagram,
which I don't know the name of, so Ollie can tell you.
It's Big Kahuna Pod.
There you go. So go follow us on Instagram, and you can see our lovely logo and a picture of us getting ready before the show tonight. Ollie looks good. Me not so much.
We look fine.
There's also a weird boomerang on our story of me.
That's one of mine.
Oh, it's on yours?
Yeah, as well.
Oh, okay. Go follow Ollie.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there too. It just says "Old Daddy."
I hate you. So tweet us, Instagram us, email us your thoughts, and let us know. Tweet us your thoughts about I Feel Pretty if you go and see it, and maybe we'll read some out if we get some good tweets about it. We'll read out some of your opinions. about the film. I'm getting distracted.
Sorry, I'm
Ollie just
going on my
boomeranging.
phone now. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, and
Again.
we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you. Goodbye. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Bye. I should always get my hand ready on the stop button before we go. Bye. Love you. I can't get it. Love you.